So good evening. Apologies, lateness is greatness. You know how we roll. Oh, 1 second. What is that all about? Jesus Christ, on a bike. On a motorbike, in fact. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail, guys. It's actually a miracle. I've managed to con everyone for 5.5 years. I actually know what I'm doing. Crazy. There we go. It's a bit better. I got everyone locked in. Anyway, Scouse Tears are out there. Jurgen is available, but he said he wouldn't go to another English club. Yeah, Cesc also said he wouldn't play for Jose. They're all full of crap. Stop listening to these people. They're all liars. Cheers. Scouse Tears. I've heard there's a vigil being held in Liverpool tonight. Anyway, all jokes aside, let's get down to nitty gritty. Big up to all you lot locked in. I am only taking the mick. I can't lie. I can't lie. But I woke up. My optician appointment rescheduled to Tuesday. So I thought, okay, I'll have a little bit of grub, a little bit of breakfast, and see what's occurring. And then I thought, okay, I'm going to have a little power nap, going to have a little hour siesta. Let me just get out of my screen. Little hour siesta. And I woke up to about 1 billion text messages on my phone talking about Klopp. I was like, I'm baffed. I was still like, whoa, half asleep. So I thought, let me go and see what Fabrizio's saying, because there's obviously something going down about Klopp. And then I see that he's announced he's leaving. I was like, rah, what's gone wrong here? He only signed a new contract last season. Crazy. But he is now available. Who could do better than Super Mick Arteta, who apparently is getting a new contract? Crazy. Actually crazy. Big up to Dan Hamza as well for the super sticker, my bro. Appreciate that, mate. Happy Friday to you, my friend. Big up my boy Danny as well. Come on. Thank you, mate, for the €50 donation, my bro. Big up Lee. Klopp will never go to Arsenal nor Man United. Even paid a mountain in gold. I'm sure of it. Well, you got to try, bro. You got to try. You know, if we offered him 2 billion a year, I'm pretty sure it'd say yes. Money talks, my friend. But no, honestly, all jokes aside, yeah, I actually don't think he'd ever come to Arsenal or United either. I don't think he will manage another English team. I personally think he's off to either Bayern Munich or he's off to Barca or Madrid. I'd imagine probably Madrid over Barca. And Ancelotti signed a new contract, yes, of course. But again, maybe that was because Klopp wasn't available at that time. They obviously gave him a new contract. When did they give Ancelotti his contract? It was around December time, wasn't it? Yeah, back into December. So maybe they wanted Klopp and they couldn't get Klopp until the end of the season. So what we'll do, we'll keep Ancelotti and then we'll get Klopp. I don't know. Who knows? Everyone's saying he's taking a year break. He hasn't actually said that he's going to do a year, though, has he? Yeah, and this is the thing as well. He hasn't actually really given a reason as to why he's leaving. Just like he's worn out. Well, ain't we all, mate? But listen, I just sit in a chair and waffle into a camera for a few hours a day. Now imagine being invested in it every single day like he is. Like, you go home and all you're thinking about is the tactics for the next game. Right, this is why anyone who's been in football for years and years and years as a manager, yeah, forget a player, but manager, yeah, because it's different for players. Players can go out and do what they want when they finish. Yeah, the manager's going to be sitting there thinking about tactics, game plans, watching the opposition, you know, getting updates from his medical staff, updates from his coaches and stuff like that, the scouting report on the team that he's playing and the team after that he's playing, you know, et cetera, et cetera. It is literally 24/7. And then you got all the transfers over the 2 windows as well. Right? It must be jarring, man. And listen, he's not exactly young, is he? I think he's, 56? Right, it's young in terms of some managers. I mean, Roy Hodgson's 76, isn't he? You know, Fergie and Arsene Wenger went on for donkey's years. You know, so it must be quite demanding that you're just literally sitting there, basically barely speaking to your wife every day. So maybe he's going to take a break, because he's going to go home from training ground and he's going to say hello to his wife, give her a kiss, have a cup of tea with her, and then he's going to be sitting there scratching his head about how he wins the next game. Like, kind of crazy. But listen, the one thing I will say here, people are going to sit there and take the mick out of him, which I kind of get. Oh, yeah, look, it's the Scousers, it's this, it's that, whatever. Yeah, let's just have it right. He's a quality manager. Yeah, and he's been absolutely insane since he got to this league. And the fact that he could have, on paper, it don't look amazing for the amount of times he's been here. One title in what, 8 years, 7 years, or whatever it is. Don't look amazing, does it? But when you actually deep what he's done since he's got into this league, unbelievable, man. And the team he inherited. When people want to talk about Arteta, oh, he inherited a mess. Excuse me? He inherited a mess. Because last time I checked, mate, the team that he inherited at Liverpool was a lot worse than the team that he inherited. Yeah, trust me. Yeah, two finals in his first half season, Champions League in his first full season, won it got to the final in the second season, third season he won it. All this while being in title races, by the way, down to the wire, down to the last day, losing out on by 1 point. Yeah, twice with it, 99 and 97 points, and he didn't win it. Yeah, and people want to waffle about it takes time. It don't take time. This guy's been to 3 Champions League finals with Liverpool. 3. As soon as he qualified for the Champions League, he got straight to 2 finals. He got to the final and lost. Then he qualified again and got straight to the final and won it. Unbelievable manager. Yeah, and the thing is, I've always said this ever since I've had channels. You know, your team is a reflection of your manager. Yeah, and that is so summed up with Jurgen Klopp. He's 100 mile an hour on the touchline. He's jumping around, fist pumping. That's how his team play. 100 mile an hour. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. It's just like, what's the word or the phrase I'm looking for? It's chaos. It's chaos, but it's controlled chaos. They know what they're doing because he knows what he's doing. He is an unbelievable manager, man. Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that's a big loss for the Premier League. Massive loss for the Premier League. 98 points, he lost 1 game. Crazy. That was to Watford, wasn't it? Yeah, that was Watford. He's only lost 1 game this season. And that's to VAR. He's an unbelievable manager, man. And do you know what winds me up as well? It's like when people sit there like and say, oh, but it took Klopp 4 years for Arteta. What are you waffling about, mate? Anyone who believes that, seriously, man, stop waffling. Yeah, it didn't take Klopp 4 years at all. Yeah, the aim of Arsenal Football Club was to qualify for the Champions League. Well, Klopp did that in his first full season. So it took Klopp 1 year. It took this manager 4 or 3.5. Yeah, so it took that manager 18 months. It took this one 3.5 years. And then he got straight to 2 Champions League finals, winning 1 of them whilst being in 2 title races to the wire, losing out to a team that amassed 100 points in the Premier League. Unbelievable. And the thing is, if Klopp hadn't have been Liverpool manager, Man City would have won everything. Literally. He's won a cup double, Klopp. He's won the league. He's won a Champions League. He's been to a Europa League final, another League Cup final and lost. He's been to 2 Champions League finals and lost, all in his time at Liverpool. That's unbelievable, man. Yeah, but again, fair play to him because he knows when his time's done. He knows that. Listen, I don't personally think that he's fallen out with anyone at Liverpool. Yeah, I just think that he can't keep going 100 mile an hour. Maybe he's got something wrong with him. I don't know. Maybe he's got some illness or something. I don't know. Or maybe he's had his head turned and thought, you know what? Yeah, I think I'm going to go somewhere else. Yeah, and let's be real. When he was at Dortmund, yeah, he did that. He did exactly the same, didn't he? Smashed it with Dortmund and then went, I'm leaving, guys. See you later. You know, went to Liverpool. Now he's done, 8 years at Liverpool. Maybe he wants to go somewhere else. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me if he was Bayern Munich manager next season. Wouldn't surprise me if he had a year off, 2 years off. But when you've been fully invested in it every single day at the elite level, and he is at the elite level, he's probably probably the 3rd best manager in the world right now, behind Klopp and Ancelotti. Pep and Ancelotti. Them 2 and then him. Yeah, he's a brilliant manager, man. And I'm gutted that Arsenal never went in for him when we had Arsene Wenger outstaying his welcome. But there we go. What do I know? What do I know? Big up to Matty, man. Make sure you sub to my boy's channel. Matty and I and Ola will be back on Tuesday for our game against Nottingham Forest. I'll be back again on Lee Reacts tonight for Man City versus the Top Spurs. You lot need to spank these likes up as well, guys. 1,400 inside. and we've only got 200 likes. It's a disgrace. I feel embarrassed, guys. I feel ashamed, guys. This is a disgrace. Clear and obvious, guys. Come on, we need 500 likes. 1/3 of you. Get on it. Let's go. Big up Matty, though, man. Klopp headed out. But that doesn't change the fact we've had a manager who has flat out done nothing in the time he's been there. En la basura. Mi amigo, para siempre. Para siempre. Yeah, it's true, bro. Like, this manager's about to get a new contract as well. What's that all about? They're literally offering him another contract for what? What has he actually done to warrant another contract at Arsenal Football Club? He's won one FA Cup 4 years ago. Now compare that to Klopp. Klopp's in a cup final again. I think, actually, 1 second. Let me read this out to you guys. See, somebody sent this to me earlier. Where is it? Yeah, get these likes up, people. I'm close to 94k as well. Literally, I was less than 30 from 94k. Yeah, 27 away. So if you ain't subbed, get subbing, people. Where are we? Here we go. Finals reached since Mikel Arteta's appointment at Arsenal, including European finals. Chelsea, 8. Man City, 7. Liverpool, 5. Man United, 3. West Ham, 1. Leicester, 1. Spurs, 1. Newcastle, 1. Arsenal, 1. And this tweet says, this is Mikel Arteta's level. Top gooners can lie all they want, but an elite manager reaches more finals. Facts. Absolute facts. Yeah, Chelsea, 8 finals since Arteta's been appointed. Look at the state of their club right now, and they're in another final. Why can't we be in the final? I don't understand how we don't take these cups seriously. Yeah, West Ham, Leicester, Spurs, Newcastle have all managed to get to one final in the same time that Mikel Arteta has been at Arsenal. How is that even possible? Because we got Super Mick, and he's the greatest looking Spaniard we know, innit? Yeah, unbelievable. Klopp's got to 5 finals since Arteta's been here, and people want to waffle about, oh, it took Klopp 4 years. No, it didn't. Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable. What a manager. What a manager. We could have had him when Wenger was here. Could have had Pep as well, couldn't we? And Ancelotti. What do I know? What do I know? Anyway, let's read some of your comments. I am going live with rants in 20 minutes as well. And then after that, I'm doing the watch along for the City top Spurs game. But big up to everyone locked in. Big up to Stev. I want Man United to approach Klopp. If Jim wants best in class, as he claims, then go and get Klopp. This is the thing. I don't think Klopp is going to go to another Premier League club. But that shouldn't stop anyone asking. Shouldn't stop anyone asking. The same as when Harry Kane went to Bayern Munich. Why? Just because, oh, Tottenham won't sell to Arsenal. They won't if you don't put a bid in. And if we'd put a bid in for 140 million quid and Bayern's bid was 90, big difference, isn't it? All of a sudden, you might sell to Arsenal. But again, our clubs don't do enough, mate. Our clubs don't do enough. And yeah, that is why we've been shit for over 10 years, both of our football clubs. Because at the end of the day, we do it on the cheap and then we overpay for trash. So we try and do everything as cheap as possible, i.e. your training ground, i.e. let's sign up Reece Nelson and sign up Eddie Nketiah because it's cheaper than going and buying actual players that can do the job. But then we're going to overpay for a German giraffe who walks around like he's lost his dog every time he's on the pitch. It looks like he wants to be anywhere other than the pitch. It's crazy. Is Klopp better than Wenger? I've seen a few people saying this today, that Klopp's better than Wenger. Not for me. See, that surprised you all, didn't it? That surprised you. Not for me. Yeah, and I'll tell you why. Because when you look at the first 8 years Arsene Wenger was in the Premier League, he won, what, 3 Premier Leagues? He did 2 doubles, and an invincible season was one of them seasons where we won the league. So that's 3 titles, including 2 doubles, 1 invincible season included. So for me, plus the FA Cups, let's not forget how many FA Cups Wenger won as well. Yeah, 7 FA Cups. Yeah, listen, the Champions League is the holy grail. Of course it is. And Klopp's done that and he's got to 3 finals, yeah? But that don't surpass 7 FA Cups and 3 league titles for me. It don't for me. But listen, that's not to say Klopp ain't a great manager. He's an unbelievable manager. But again, Arsene Wenger was an unbelievable manager for the first 8, 9, 10 years at Arsenal. It was then after that, he sold his soul for a pound note and started lying to everyone. Yeah, he decided that he didn't want to win anymore. And it was all about taking bonuses and getting a pay rise every year. So, yeah, kind of crazy. Okay?
Chocolate.
Chocolate, yeah. She wants chocolate. Okay, you take the chocolates then, babe.
Thank you.
Oh, my days. I swear she was just put into this planet just to wind me up. Same level, the two of them. See, the thing is, yeah, Wenger winning, it is close. It is very close as well, yeah. But look, at the end of the day, yeah, if you want to take Wenger's whole sample size, yeah, cool. Well, how about just look at the first 8 years? Because that's when Wenger was elite. Wenger was the best, or one of the best. Fergie's always been the best for me. But he was up there with Fergie, challenging for titles with Fergie. Well, that's what Klopp's doing with Pep. Yeah, he was winning cups. Well, this is what Klopp's doing. But if you actually look how many trophies they've won, Wenger won more trophies in his first 8 years. So, and he was going up for me against the greatest manager I've ever seen, Fergie. So, I don't know. Yeah, you can look at points tally, and he's amassed more points at Liverpool per season, etc., etc. Yes, he's got to Champions League and won it and blah, blah, blah. But Wenger was insane for that first 8 years. Unbelievably good manager. And that's not to say Klopp isn't, but it is very close. You could put them either way and it wouldn't look stupid. But for me, I'd say Wenger in that first 8 years was better than Klopp in his first 8 years. But after that, Wenger fell off a cliff and became, he is a specialist in failure. Big up Jose. See, I also think there's an argument to say Klopp's better than Jose, based on what I've just said. At Chelsea, you know, how many trophies, titles did he win at Chelsea? 3 league titles at Chelsea. Then the cups, he won a League Cup. What else did he win? Did he win an FA Cup? I'm not sure. I think he did win an FA Cup at Chelsea, didn't he? So I don't know. It's tight. It's close with all of them. Yeah, because let's be real. Yeah, he did win an FA Cup. Yeah, let's just be real with it. Yeah, like Jose came into this league, yeah, and absolutely went nuts. Yeah, I think it's still a record, isn't it? 15 goals conceded in a single season. Like that, and that team, by the way, was insane. The players in that Chelsea team in 04-05 was a joke. Yeah, we're talking about some of the greats that have played football. Yeah, unbelievable manager, mate. Yeah, but not only that, he was doing it up against Arsene Wenger's Invincibles, because we'd just gone invincible. Yeah, and he was up against the greatest manager, in my opinion, Fergie. So the fact that Jose came in and just turned everything on its head, well, that was what Wenger did when he first came in. Everyone was like, wow, this brand of football's crazy. We were popping it around. Yeah, he changed all the diet and all of this, apparently, blah, blah, blah. And then everyone started following suit. But then, by the time everyone caught us up, we just stagnated under Wenger after that invincible season. Yeah, and we got the cup final against United after that and beat them. We played awful in that and then done United on penalties. Vieira with his last goal for the club. And then after that, Champions League final, should have won that as well, by the way. And then after that, he gave up. As soon as we moved to that Emirates Stadium, he gave up. Started waffling, yeah, about, oh, we have to sell players to pay for the stadium. Biggest lie ever. That is the biggest lie ever in football, that we had to sell all of our players to pay that stadium off. Absolute liar. Yeah, we didn't. It was 20 million quid a year over 25 years. Yeah, unbelievable. But there we go. But then Jose came in. Oh, big up to Said in the chat as well, people. Big up to my boy Said, man. Make sure you sub to Said's channel, guys. And yeah, man, I see a little bit of that show you did with Curtis earlier, bro. Big up to Hendon as well. Big up to Gunnar and all the real ones in the chat I'm watching. Wenger fell off the cliff as soon as David Dean left. David Dean kept a tight leash on Wenger to only deal with the team. Absolutely spot on, mate. Nail on the head. Yeah, absolute nail on the head. But yeah, Jose, unreal, mate. But then Klopp's coming. Obviously, Pep then came in, yeah, and then Pep just went mad, yeah, and then Klopp was obviously here, yeah, but the fact that he went, right, okay, do you know what it reminds me of? It's a little bit like how Ronaldo was keeping up with Messi, yeah, because Messi is the Pep and Ronaldo is the Klopp. Like, Klopp's not as good as Pep, Ronaldo ain't as good as Messi. Kept up with him, nabbed the Ballon d'Or, nabbed the Golden Boot, nabbed this award, nabbed that final, won this game, won that game, won these cups. Yeah, but ultimately, at the end of it, Pep has more trophies. Messi has more trophies. But they kind of pushed each other, Messi and Ronaldo. And that's kind of a little bit like Pep and Klopp. Because if Klopp wasn't the manager of Liverpool, let's say somebody else was the man. Let's just say, I don't know, anyone, any manager you want to pick. Would they have kept up with Pep for that long? I don't think they would. I don't think they would. But yeah, it's kind of the same thing. Pep is Messi, Ronaldo is the Klopp. Like, and they both pushed each other levels, because let's be real, we're never going to see another team in this league get 100 points. That ain't ever happening again. Yeah, and the fact that he got 99 points and fucking they got 100 was crazy. That season was mad, by the way. And then the following season, when it 98 and 97, like the levels that were just off the chart. We're never going to see that again. Like, you'll see teams getting 90 odd points, but you ain't going to see them touching 98, 99 points again, or 100 points. That ain't ever happening again. Yeah, the levels back then were, yeah, Brendan Rodgers, great point. If Brendan Rodgers was there, what were they doing competing with Pep? Nothing. They wouldn't. 99 and 98. Exactly, bro. 99. Crazy. It's mad. Is that the points they got, was it? 99, 98, 92, and 91. Is that the points that he got? Fucking hell, that is relentless. That is actually pathetic, isn't it? 4 seasons, over 90 points. Wow. Unbelievable, bro. That is actually insane levels, I can't lie. Yeah, we ain't never seen that again. The front runners, they are the front runners for Alonso. This is the thing, right? This Xabi Alonso is getting a lot of attention at the minute, and rightly so. He's doing well. They're top of the league against Bayern Munich, right? If he doesn't win the league, he's still going to be lauded up as the greatest thing since sliced bread for bottling a title. Oh, well, he weren't expected to win it. But if he wins the league, then you could actually go, right, he's up against Tuchel. Tuchel's won a league there. He's won leagues pretty much everywhere that he's been. And he's got Bayern Munich. This guy's got Bayer Leverkusen. So then you can say, wow, actually, maybe he is the real deal. Having said that, Xavi Hernandez at Barcelona is proving just because you win a league don't mean you're great. Yeah, because he's falling off a cliff. Because you know what? He ain't that good. But last season, Xavi looked insane. So I'd be a little bit careful about Liverpool going in for Alonso. I'd be very, very wary of that. If I wouldn't be doing it, if I'm honest. I'd want somebody that's, and to be fair, I know he's played for the club and all that, but I'd want somebody a little bit more experienced. But if he does go to Liverpool, maybe, just maybe, if he is the real deal, it'll highlight how shit Mikel Arteta is. Yeah, because that would be another manager that will finish above Mikel Arteta. What do I know? I'm just negative. I think up to everyone locked in, man. 1,700 inside. Slap the like button. Come on, people. Get these likes up. How many subs are we on? We're at 94k yet. 20 away. Come on. Let's get that done on this live stream. We've got 9 minutes left, and then I'm going live with rants. But yeah, big up to you, Oak. Listen, Xabi Alonso is doing extremely well, and they're playing decent football. But doing extremely well and playing decent football has won him absolutely nothing yet. The only team I do think that could challenge Liverpool in that Europa League is them, by the way. But one thing as well I want to say, I'll read the rest of these supers out in a second, guys. One thing I do want to say, yeah, this announcement could be how the announcement was with the 115 charges at City. Yeah, them against the world now. Think how loud Anfield's going to be every game. Yeah, people bang on about Liverpool's atmosphere is insane. Well, every time I've been there, which is quite a lot, it's been shit. It's not been great at all. Albeit I've never been on a Champions League night under the lights. Yeah, because I've never seen my team play against Liverpool in the Champions League at Anfield. But when I've been 12:30 kickoff, 2 o'clock kickoff, 4 o'clock kickoff, 5:30 kickoff, their atmosphere is a myth. Absolute myth. But this may, just may, because we know the Scousers are very passionate about their footy. Big up to them. And I kind of rate it, especially the way they do that siege mentality when it's a mad game, like when they're bricking team buses and stuff. I'm here for all that. I love all of that. Setting off flares so the team bus can't get through and that for Man City. Love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, that's what it should be about. Yeah, come on, you're coming to our ground now. You ain't getting nothing here. Yeah, love all of that. But it might just be not so much on that level, but it might just be right, we're going to win everything this season. And they fucking could as well. Let's not forget as well. Actually, I forgot this. Let's not forget that football club were literally that close to winning all 4 trophies. They lost the final of the Champions League and they lost out on the league on the last day because Man City came back from 2-0 down against Villa. Yeah, otherwise they could have done all 4. Yeah, let's not forget that. They could possibly, obviously they're not in the Champions League, but they could still win 4 trophies this season. Could win all 4 this season. Yeah, because they're definitely beating Chelsea in that final. I don't see any way Chelsea get a result in that final. I don't see any way whatsoever. Yeah, and they're red hot favourites to win the Europa League. All right, so I don't know. It could be a blessing in disguise that Klopp has announced it to the world, and they could go on and win everything. And like I said, they have only lost 1 game this season, and that was being robbed by VAR. So they should be on an unbeaten season right now. Crazy. And if you look at how much money he's spent, by the way, ain't a great deal. You know, so this myth that Mikel Arteta needs another £1 billion and to get all of his own players is a load of crap. Yeah, because when Klopp won the league and the Champions League previously to that, he spent less money than Mikel Arteta has currently right now. But then all you get out of people is, oh, but the landscape was different back then. The players were cheaper. Fuck off, man. It's all relevant. It is all relevant. Crazy. But big up to Oregon Goon, my bro, man. Klopp to Barca, Xavi out. I wonder. I don't think he'd go Barca. That club's a mess, mate. Yeah, I think if he's going to go to either of them Spanish clubs, it'll be Madrid, Real Madrid. Yeah, because listen, Ancelotti was going to leave anyway, and they convinced him to stay. So maybe they convinced him to stay, give him a 2-year contract. Yeah, convince him to stay. Maybe Klopp is going to have a year off, and then maybe he goes to Real Madrid. I don't know. But he won't be out of football long. Won't be out of football long at all. Lost 2 Europa games. Yeah, they lost to what's the team they flipping lost to? Some French team, wasn't it? But I think they're favourites to win that. I think they will win that as well. Klopp did to Liverpool is crazy. Yeah, it is mad. It is very mad. Klopp is going to Bayern. He wants to coach Kane. I big up Tony Rodriguez, man. Yeah, man. Well, that's on his bucket list, bro. Big up, mate. Thank you. Big up to AFC Billy as well. Big up yourself, Lee. Already seen excuses that we're protecting Arteta from Barca interest. Club's a disgrace. Bro, this club gives me a headache. I can't lie. It gives me a headache. And listen, they might have to protect him from Barca because Barca, I think, will go in for him. But not now, maybe end of the season, because Xavi ain't going to last this season. He ain't going to last. And if he does, he'll be gone at the end of it. But they're a mess, mate. I watched them the other night. Yeah, that 16-year-old boy has probably been their best player in the last 3 games. And he's 16. I mean, that shows you just there how far Barcelona have fallen. That they're relying on a 16-year-old kid, yeah, to run games for them. Right, mad. Actually mad, mate. 13 subs away from 94k, guys. Come on, guys. You can do it, guys. Let's get these 94ks up. Big up to Alex Marmon as well. When Prattgate fouls in the FA now have 2 elite managers, Jose and Klopp. that are unemployed could replace him and know the English game. That's a good point, actually. I think Jose will go into international management. Not sure about Klopp. I think Klopp loves the day-to-day stuff. I think Jose has done it for so much longer, isn't he? I think it's time now. But I think he would Portugal manager Jose. But as for Klopp, yeah, Bayern maybe, Real Madrid. Other than that, kind of if he is going to stick to this not managing another English club, but then people are saying, well, why would he go to Bayern? Yeah, he worked at Dortmund, mate. That makes no difference in that country because they literally fucking pimp each other out. The amount of deals they've done between them two clubs is crazy. Right, and you get players going from from Dortmund to Bayern back to Dortmund. Mad, actually mad. Big up to Zaid as well. 18, 19, 97 in the Champions League. 19, 20, 99, best start in history of the top 5 leagues. 79, 81 possible points. 20, 21, 22, 92. Quad charge. Bro, it's insane what he's done at that club, mate. Absolutely insane. But again, I rate the fact that he knows when to give up. Right, and he's at the top. Yeah, like Fergie did it. Yeah, Fergie was like, yo, I won a title. I'm off, lads. Yeah, that's my 13th. Adios. Yeah, but you know, Wenger hung on and hung on and hung on and hung on. Yeah, and took us further and further and further down. Yeah, Klopp's right at the very top. So I rate it, man. I rate it. He could stay there and be comfortable for the rest of his lives. He's a legend at that club. Let's just be real with it. Let's just be real with it. Now Klopp has gone. Big up HN, man. All the more reason for City to be free of charges if they get relegated. No spectacle games, no revenue. Good shout. Very good. And yeah, I don't think they're going to get done for it anyway. They're too clever, mate. Big up to Go AM as well. World class. Meet goal Arteta. Scared Klopp out of the league. Hate to see it. Maybe Pep has broken Klopp. I get these likes up as well. Come on, man. We're going to redirect to rants in a minute. I need the link, actually. I don't think I've even got the link, have I? Where is David? Oh, he has sent me the link. My bad. He has sent me the link. Yeah, we're going to redirect to rants in a second. And we're going to go and talk over this as well. And then later tonight, I'm doing a City top Spur game. So that should be interesting. Tottenham's season could come to an end tonight. Our cup adventure comes to an end. Oh, dear. Big up to Zaid as well, man. Between January 19 and March 20, Klopp amassed 103 points out of 105. Fucking hell, what? That is actually mad. January 19 to March 2020, 103 points out of 105. Wow. That is insane. I can't lie, bro. That's a joke. That's actually a joke. Shankly Paisley or Klopp. Klopp's third, regardless. Yeah, Klopp's third, mate, regardless. He ain't won enough to be on par with the other two. He ain't won enough, mate, for me. So yeah, he's third either way. Yeah, hit these likes up as well. Come on, let's go, people. Klopp going out with a treble. It might even be a quad. It could be, innit? It could be a quad. Anyway, unbelievable what he did with Dortmund as well. Against fully gunned up Pep at Bayern. That's what I'm saying, bro. So I'm saying this guy is a quality manager, mate. Absolute top-class manager. Toulouse, that's who they lost to. Thank you, chat. But yeah, we are gonna redirect to rants in a second. When you get 100k, go skydiving. I've always wanted to go skydiving, and they do it here. So yeah, maybe I could do it. We're 8 subs away. Come on. I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. 8 subs from 94k. Let's get that done now. Get it done, guys. Come on, guys. 8 more subs. 8 more. We can do it, guys. And yeah, tomorrow I'm going to do a whole batch of watch-alongs as well. At least 3 La Liga watch-alongs. At least 3. Sunday I'll be doing them as well. Tomorrow, I'm debating on whether to do the early kickoff, the 1 p.m. kickoff UK time, but Real Madrid kickoff at 3:15 UK. They're playing Las Palmas, so I'll definitely be doing that. Watch a proper club. proper football team. And always nice to watch Real Madrid. Big up to Carlos Silva as well. Just joined the stream, so maybe you answered. But do you think Arsenal could convince Klopp, even though he said he'd never go? I don't think we could, mate. I don't actually think he will go to another English club, but shouldn't stop him trying. Shouldn't stop him trying at all, mate. But thank you for that, Carlos, bro. Hope you're well, mate. Happy Friday. 100k do the chip. No chance. I'll leave that for Henry Wrong. Henry Wrong TV. 6 subs. Right, listen, I'm going because Rance is waiting. But thank you to everyone who has subbed. Thank you to everyone who has watched, commented, liked, shared, super chatted, all of that good stuff. And yeah, make sure you go and spam Rance's chat with Lee Raid. Lee sent me whatever you want. Either way, Lee sent me. Smash the likes up before we leave. And I'll be back again with Rance in about 90 seconds. And then I'm back for a watch along on Lee Reacts. That's nearly on 25k, that channel as well. So big up to all of you lot that have subbed to that. And yeah, the watch along king is back again. And yeah, people, we're out of it. It's going to redirect to Rance. Let me just double check that I have done the redirect. And then we can go. Let's go. Yep, we're sorted. Right, redirect to Rance. Lee Raid, people. Lee Raid. Ramos. And we're out. Laters.